I'd also established myself as a computer tutor. I took a year off and took about 20 different exams at different levels, so that I had, in fact, was taken on by the college eventually to teach part-time computer studies myself. So I enjoyed that. I've just seen a big bird come down into my garden there, a great big red cardinal, if you've ever seen one. Beautiful bird. He's down there on the bird bath. I probably ought to explain that this is Sunday evening. It is 8 o'clock Sunday evening. The sun's just going down there over the yard arm. Beautiful day, all day. Mostly, oh, there goes the cardinal. Mostly we went to church, and they announced that Barbara and I had been married on Friday, and the pastor had conducted the service, Dr. Robert Morris. So that was another thing that actually happened this weekend. Was we've been together for 2.5 years. In fact, it's now May. In November we will have been 3 years, or October actually, for 3 years. And so I really, because of the events of my father, I no longer wanted to be in the town hall making decisions on road safety, chairman of the road safety committee for, well, I'd been involved with the committee for about 6 years. I was the chairman for 3 years, and also involved with the Institute of Advanced Motorists, where I was the chairman of that group for 6 years, where we would teach people a higher standard of driving voluntarily. We weren't paid for it, but we would help people to become better drivers, and so that's what we would do. I've got a call from the window there. That's Barbara paging me. But anyway, so those were, I guess, some of the reasons why I felt that I wanted to change my existence from that gloomy, weird thing to a more healthy, definitely healthy. I feel much more healthy being in this more temperate climate that's so outdoorsy, where you can do things outdoors and spend so much more of your time and of your life outside, and not need all those heavy clothes. Although we did make a trip to New York and expected it to be cold, but in fact it was even warm there. But we do have some winter clothes, but I spend most of my time in t-shirt and shorts, I guess. Hold on, here comes my cat. Oops. You might as well get in the picture, right? So here he is, and I've got Barbara taking photographs up there, so it's a family event now. But so yeah, the reasons, I guess, were mainly that my father had so many plans, to say, for his future, and they had not amounted to anything, and it brought home to me that there's nothing to ensure just what your lifespan will be. There's a way of absolutely sure how long you've got, and you need to take advantage of every single moment, I think, and that's exactly why I was willing to change my life. And whoops, cat's fed up, I think, and come here and look to a better existence. And I guess with Barbara standing right there over me, I should mention the part that she has played in making my life happy and complete, and it probably, well, as I say, I think it's 3 years this winter, but she had the burden at first of coming all the way over to Pensacola from Jacksonville, which is quite a long haul. It's 400 miles, and at the time I didn't have a vehicle, so it did entail Barbara making that journey so that we could meet and be together, and eventually she let me come here and see where she lives, and she was keeping that a bit of a secret, I think. And because we've got a very interesting house. The camera's not going in there, but we've got a very interesting collection, you might say. And our good friends Brenda and Terry had a smile when we talked about it yesterday, in that despite the fact that we're pretty packed out in there, that we still managed on our trip to Virginia to absolutely stash the car out so that, you know, you'd have had trouble getting a matchbox into a corner of it, actually, at the end of the day. But we got some good gems. Now, if you nudge that camera, I'm not going to be happy with you, madam. So why have you got to clamber over there when that could be done at any time? Please make me understand.
Touch it. I didn't touch it.
You were taking your life in your hands, that you might have, I can tell you. But anyway, so yes, she's one of the song around now, so that you can see the lady. I am talking to whoever watches this. Whoever. This might be in the archives for my children, for example. How about that? As they don't see much of me. My daughter was here for a short visit in November, and Heidi is such a young, she is in November, so those are things that to share, and the fact that we might hopefully get to go to London next year, or even this year if things work out well. So there you are. That's the day in the life of Patrick Lockyer and the new Mrs. Barbara Lockyer. They're wandering around taking photographs of her flowers, like she hasn't taken a photograph of every single flower in this garden already, you know. So I'm just going to swing it around here. It's a bit of a MEFF, but we're kind of working on it, and I won't want to show you too much of what we have here, but there you are. It's a somewhat bushy wood garden, and we've got this little deck here that somebody, very clever craftsman, manufactured, that I had to fix today because it was starting to collapse. I had kind of slipped up with my designs, but anyway, I'll get a little shot of the deck there, and a pair of feet down there.
Weeds up here. How did I get there?
And as you can see, what a wonderful piece of manufacture it is, all from second-hand timber. Nothing really expensive and nothing new bought. That's us, you know. It's very much a question of creative workings, you might say. So thank you for being my audience, and part 2 some other time. Bye.